I want everybody here to sprain an ankle and then dance for 2 hours straight without making a single mistake, and then we can talk. hoerangae! As we all know, many idols spend many years training to debut, some not even being able to make it to the stage. So when the words lazy dancer are thrown around, people tend to look into them. So today I'll go through a few examples of when idols were accused of being lazy dancers, and I'm going to clear some things up as well because idols deal with enough. Please remember that although this is a place of free speech, if you say something rude in the comments, I will just block you. Wonyoung is unfortunately no stranger to backlash from the public. Starting right when she debuted at age 14 as the center of IZ*ONE, she received mounds of hate simply because she placed first in the competition. Maybe a little TMI, but I'm the same age as Wonyoung, and thinking of who I was at the age of 14, you know, like almost, was that high school? I believe so. Almost getting to high school or being in high school, I would never be able to deal with the amount of hate that she got from like a global stance. Like imagine being a grown adult hating on a 14-year-old teenager. But her accusations of being a lazy dancer first came during a performance of IVE's debut song, 11. In this clip, many pointed out how she didn't whip her hair like the other members did and didn't seem to have as much energy as her fellow bandmates. People went as far as to calling her lacking in professionalism, being spoiled, being a princess, just not being the nicest to her. Although fans of IVE were quick to defend her. Basically, she had a schedule beforehand where she was an MC on an award show where they had filmed for 5 hours, driving into very late hours. Following that, she only had a few hours of sleep and then was on to MC at another music show, the same show that she would be performing on. Clearly, if you're MCing and performing, you're not going to have a lot of time between cuts to get changed and touch-ups, which is exactly why she didn't whip her hair around just like the other members. And if you look at the other members, they have more free-flowing, easier moving hair that's easier to fix. Her hair is very intricate and like I feel like one swoop and it would have been ruined for the rest of the performance and the MC night. However, Wonyoung being Wonyoung, she did not let this fly, and during their next performance of 11, she had her hair straightened and was whipping it around like nobody's business. Again, I would like to remind you that she was 17 at the time, not even an adult yet, and everybody was attacking her simply because she wanted to maintain her hair throughout schedules. There were 2 back-to-back situations where Leah was hit hard with a lazy accusation, both of which make no sense at all. The first one being a relay dance they did for Mid-Seas, where the members were just having fun promoting their song. For some reason though, during this, Leah was singled out and called lazy during her part of the dance. However, the second round of the lazy accusations were much harder on her. When ITZY appeared on Idol Radio and had a mini dance performance to promote their song Wannabe, videos of Leah not giving 100% started to circulate, which resulted in heaps of hate. Let's remind ourselves that this is a radio show where the point of the show is for people to listen and not watch. But netizens were quick to nitpick, and Leah was labeled as the untalented dancer of ITZY, which is so cruel and harsh to say. There was then another performance at an award show where everything was stirred up again. Leah was noticeably missing points in the choreography and doing a little bit of the opposite of what the other ITZY members were doing. However, according to multiple news sources, Leah was rushed to the hospital right after the said performance. She was clearly sick during the show, and the hate was the last thing that she needed. It's clear though that Leah has been putting in her efforts, and it can be seen matching the other ITZY members' capabilities when it comes to dance. Many will be quick to criticize her, but I'm so proud of the growth that she's shown. Sadly, Jennie is the idol that's gotten the most hate from the lazy accusations. It all started at the end of 2018, around the same time as she was preparing for her solo release. Multiple videos of Jennie performing on stage came out, and many accused her of being lazy and ungrateful on stage. The term YG princess was used a lot during this, as many believed that YG favored her over the other Blackpink members. Now this is gonna sound weird, so let's talk about her ankle and all the injuries it's been through. Starting out during her debut, she sprained her ankle during rehearsals and was sent right to the hospital where she would recover and then come back a few hours later to finish up the recording. And then the most painful one happened where she was walking down a flight of stairs during a concert and her ankle gave out as she tumbled down a few steps and was clearly in a lot of pain as the other members came to comfort her and sat right beside her. It doesn't end there though, as her ankle was bumped into by a luggage at the airport. And then right before one of their award show performances, Jennie was seen limping through the airport security line, where hours later she was performing 3 full-blown songs, dancing her ass off. Following that, on their tour in 2019, Rosie accidentally dropped her mic right on a Jennie's ankle. I'm pretty sure at the beginning of the show as well. And she could be seen off after that and Rosie checking on her off. Right after that, Blackpink went on their infamous year-long, 2-year-long, 3-year-long hiatus. And around the time of How You Like That's release, Blinks pointed out that crutches could be seen in the background on one of the videos that came out. Jennie later did an Instagram live where she showed that she had crutches and explained how she injured herself. When she was attending her Gentle Monsters event that month, her ankle could be seen wrapped, and when she was finished with the photo shoot, she could be seen given crutches. Still being injured though, she blazed through the How You Like That promotions without too much hassle, but she was also wearing like 5-inch heels and stomping around the stage. It's also recently been seen that Jennie has had stamina issues on stage. Back in 2019, many fans noticed that she was getting panic attacks on the stage. Mental health and physical health go hand in hand, you know? It's sad to think that every single time she gets on stage, she's probably anxious of everybody looking at her, ready to attack her at any moment. During shutdown, she can be seen with her head down during the parts where she's not on camera, focusing on her breathing. This happened at Coachella as well. At the end of the day, Jennie is easily one of the strongest idols ever, and had and probably still has the potential to be the world's greatest all-rounder. But clearly the constant hate has worn her down physically and mentally. And that is why I would just like to remind you to always be kind. Everybody has off days. Just be nice. Stop calling people lazy. Go get a life. But that is all from me today. Do all the things you're supposed to do on YouTube, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Clearly, I should become an idol because I can sing. But that's everything from me today. Please be respectful in the comments or else I will just block you. And as Hoshi always says, hoerangae!